What? Yeah, Garden of War. Right.
Yeah, it's Garden of War.
Garden of War.
The Garden of War. This is the French Garden of War. Good luck, have fun, guys. So the game is very balanced. And
Stop. It's Wingardium Leviosa.
Did I remove my vision? Oh, because I walked the whole game, the whole way through there, and I was like scouting spots and stuff. Good thing I did remove it. Alright, so we are watching Garden of War. Good luck, have fun, guys. We are watching Garden of War. We have the 4 o'clock position. It's been played by Mr. Kaiser. Kaiser is starting right here, and he has a slightly better spot than it would be if it was the normal Garden of War, because his gold mine. His gold mine is one tile on the right. Compared to the normal Garden of War, you can see the distance is a bit different. And so that means that he has the space to build a tower here that would tower bug anything that would come from here. That makes that spot a little bit more defendable. Doesn't make it imbado. You can still be messed up with 1 racks. It can still, be annoying to play, but it's slightly better than it used to be. You're still cramped with space, by the way. This is the only change that you have, is the mine being 1 tile on the right, but trust me, it makes it a little bit better. A little bit. That little tiny bit better. On the side note here, this is very, very the same as usual. Scarf 11 o'clock has not changed much. The only change of 11 o'clock is that it has 60k gold instead of 65, which is kind of a nerf, but it's not big. 5k missing pretty much from that gold mine. So they are kind of the same size with 9. That said, you can see that you can still do the cheese here, and Goblin is having to defend himself against this, and you can see that Scarf also has to defend against this. And the problem is he's actually not even attacking the racks yet, so he's gonna be removing that wood quite nicely here, and the peon is gonna die. The tower is upgraded. There's only 1 tower here on Scarf's side. 2 towers for the amazing Goblin. Goblin has 2 farms. He's gonna have to build a 3rd one very fast, as so will Scarf. Scarf will also need a 3rd farm as well. I don't see any farm being built yet. Yes, Madlister, you're missing a Go game, but that's okay, I guess. We're gonna play more Go's. Garden of War is rated like 4 or 5 stars on my little thing here, so it's gonna pop out eventually. So we're gonna play it whenever it does. We're gonna have still a few rough weeks where we still have to rate a lot of maps, so we are gonna run into those maps, and we are gonna have to play them just to know what how well they play or whatever. And once we are done playing all these maps, we can say, okay, I want just maps that are really, really good, like 3 stars, and we'll play those all the time. We'll play good maps almost all the time, but still random. And once we run out of gold of 3 stars maps, we can actually go to 2 stars maps, but the 1 stars we'll avoid for sure. We will avoid for sure. Alright, Scarf is gonna have that defended, but he's gonna get tower rushed by Goblin. Goblin is not giving up on him, and I do see a blackness, so there's gonna be a tower. There's gonna be a ballista over there. And it's starting to be a lot of damage, and you can see that Goblin is looking forward to chop in here so that he can move his peon forward and start building over there. Although he probably doesn't know about that catapult. What he should do, if he has the chance to do it, is to try and trap the catapult in range of the tower, but that's gonna not be possible here. He could have tried to hop a peon inside, but the way he built, it's not possible. It's possible, but he has to block 2 tiles plus 1, plus build here, and then he would have started hopping inside. would have been good to do as well, but I guess that's what it is. Goblin's gonna try and repair this, and the splash damage, just the splash damage, is gonna get rid of that peon. And you can see that it's looking quite dire. On the bottom side here, we can see that Orange has found the blue player, so Paulo has found a Kaiser. Kaiser is trying to get a 5-4 duel, which is probably the best duel in the whole game. And we're still missing the vision from Seuss. Close the game so he could give me the vision. So that duel is not going to be contested just yet. There are 2 cannon towers and a ballista inside. If Orange wasn't Paulo and was actually macroing a little bit, he probably would have outspaced him to keep, but that's Paulo, so he's not going to be able to do that just yet, unfortunately. Which means Kaiser is going to have a pretty good game on his own. It's looking good for him. And as far as Goblin is concerned, the 11 o'clock has proven to be quite a tough match for him. Let's have a look at the gold mines. You can see that Scavs hasn't mined as much as Goblin, so the number of peons of Goblin is quite high, and he's going to be powering now. Grunts, footmans are coming out. We have 4 footmans and 2 ballistas. It's actually a scary push. Because without the grunts, you can't kill the ballistas, and the towers, they are not worth. They're worth nothing if you basically lose the grunts. You lose if there's a catapult on the. Oh, there we go. Okay, catapult is dead. Scavs will need a second one. He probably is building one now, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not just yet. Maybe actually Goblin is building a catapult, which would be smart. It would work for him. That said, he just lost 2 farm ender racks, which is kind of a problem. He's gonna have to rebuild those farms. But the good news for him is he's reaching Lust Tech. I mean, not Lust Tech, but Ogre Tech. Whereas Scavs is just getting keep right now. So he's gonna have a few Ogres. That said, the army of Scavs has not been hit just yet, and it's probably gonna be able to defend himself just fine. For the small 9 o'clock has not been taken, and there are 3 racks here for Scavs. This doesn't look pretty. This is 4 racks for Kaiser. Kaiser has a good game right there. It's really strong power from him, and oh god, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, that's a lot. This is looking scary. Moshiroi! Ogres! And grunts! 3 1v1s, that's pretty much what it is. Scavs versus Goblin on one side, Seuss versus Nighttime on the other side. Bottom side is Kaiser, Kaiser versus Paulo. And unfortunately, it's kind of working for Kaiser. But on that side, I think Seuss is winning. I mean, I don't know, actually. I'm speaking too fast. We have level 6. Level 4 here for Nighttime. Thing is, 12 o'clock is so much better because of the expansion. Here, he will have to go and reach to 3 o'clock. Which, unfortunately for him, is not going to be friendly because it's Kaiser's. But Kaiser has control over that, and as soon as he's ready to get out, he's going to do so much damage with those knights. Now the knights are going to kill the catapult, and that's going to be it for him. Alright, so we have the first lasted ogres of the game. Going to be sent on Nighttime. Nighttime, not just ready for yet for Lust. And you can see Seuss is not interested in killing the warriors, he's interested in killing the peons, while he has a chance, wants to get the economic edge as soon as possible, because he can see Nighttime is going to be producing more and more of these. And he's, where were these grunts? Oh, they probably were holding the choke in case he was getting hit. But now that he realized everyone is locked into a 1v1 situation, I believe that's going to be what it's going to be. I think Kaiser is gonna be the one player to break the mold. He's gonna be sending all of his troops to try and help somebody. I just wonder who it's gonna be. Probably not gonna be Goblin. Maybe he's gonna go for Goblin. I don't know. So see, the problem of this part is like, where do you expand from there? Like, where do you expand? Because Blue is an enemy, and Blue is probably gonna be going 3 o'clock. So it's like, you might just as well try to take the center. That's pretty much what it is. You can see how hard it is for him to find a spot, and he's even building a 4th racks here, but that's not going to work. At 9 o'clock is going to be taken by Goblin. Oh, he should be going to 9, but he wants to go and have his 1v1 versus Faulo, so he's probably going to be finishing Faulo right there. No, Scarce is not breaking in. Scarce is actually dying. Scarves will die to Goblin, which is expected. I mean, I expect Scarves to die to Goblin. Especially if Goblin is lost, I mean. But still, Goblin is very experienced on Go as well. Scarves mostly plays with me. I don't think he's that experienced on Go. He's played so far, he's played very good so far, but yeah, that's gonna be it. That 1v1 situation has been dealt with, and you can see that no one has actually broken the 1v1 situation. It's still like purple versus yellow, which actually go very well together. Purple and yellow are very, very nice complementary colors. Just, you know, that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's the end of Scarves right there. I was trying to get mages, that was nice, but... Yeah, he got the cats. Seuss is going to be asking for help. He knows he's struggling. And Battle says nope. Nope. That's the only player that can help is Goblin. No, Faulo is actually running. Oh, that's the problem here with the passing. I would just, if I was Faulo right now, I would just build one a 3x3 here. Whether it is, you know, my Altar of Storm, like I would build the Altar of Storm right there. Just for what? For the pathing to be easier and to defend as well the expansion of my friend. Because this is his friend expansion, right? So you want to keep that alive. And just to improve your pathing and defend your friend, build a 3x3 there. It's not because you know, you're gonna have to build it anyway. You're gonna have to build that Altar of Storm. You're gonna have to build anything, like even like a Temple of the Damned. You could build a Temple of the Damned there. That would be nice. Just build something in the way, and that would help your pathing, and that would help your ally as well. That said, he has more problems to deal with here, as Blue is hitting him. And for the 8 o'clock spot, you can see that he could actually right away build his hole. And the second modification is there is a little bit of wood here, 2 wood tiles, which allows him to have a more, you know, tight closure. He can actually close a little bit. You can see that 6 o'clock can build 3 tiles away from the mine as well. These are the small changes that that map has. Really not big changes, but it's what it is. Goblin is taking a beating because of the absence of the 3x3, unfortunately. He's losing all his peons, and Blue is really doing good. But that's gonna be very hard for Goblin. Like, losing all these peons is actually the worst that could happen to Faulo's team. Like, Seuss already had left. So Seuss was not in a hurry to be a... Yeah. Well, that's the problem of 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock's weakness is the absence of expansions. Like, you have to go very far to expand. You could expand there, but it's bad, and that's the big weakness of 11. Yeah, 11 o'clock is safe early, but the weakness of 11 is the absence of expansions. It's one of the easiest spot to play, but the absence of expansion makes it for a hard spot to play. But in most games, that's what's going to happen, because the 12 o'clock spot is going to be taken, and the 2 o'clock as well is going to be taken, because it's a 4v4, right? So all spots are taken. So it's very unlikely that you see there is like very little spots not taken. Like the only spot that's not taken is 6 o'clock. Hello, Small. It's okay, I died before needing an expansion. True. True. So goblins, peons, well, there are not many of them. And he's just found a small 12 and he's hitting nighttime now. Nighttime's probably gonna die for this. I'm very surprised that Seuss managed to play so long at this position. Kaiser is really nailing that game, by the way. Kaiser is a champ. That 4 or 5 o'clock has been very powerful that game. Unfortunately for him, he's playing humans. So that's gonna be quite a lackluster, you know. It's not gonna be good enough. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to call GG here in the blue team, because Nighttime has left the game, Scarves has left, and the only remaining player is the Kaiser. And he's still in there, but I mean, Scarves hasn't left the game, but he's kind of that. Yeah, Faulo has done pretty good at 8 o'clock actually. He's been rushing Kaiser a lot, but his rushes were not going to be successful, let's be honest here. What would have happened if they were left alone on the bottom side, I think Kaiser would have overthrown Faulo. But the fact that Seuss had to flee made it a 2v1, kind of. Very godly play. If Kaiser was Orcs, that game would have been still going, I think. Because he did a very good job hitting the peons of